Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today I'm reviewing the EP Carrillo 5th anniversary cigar. Hard to believe it's been 5 years since they've been around, but this is it. This is the cigar. It's the 5th anniversary, 6.5 by 54. It's called a Toro size. And if you'll notice, the band has been tweaked a little bit. This primary band, now you've got a little gold or yellow at the base, and then the secondary band, which is simply commemorates the 5-year anniversary. See if I can get a close-up of both of them. There's the secondary band and the main band. Now the cigar does feel weighty in the hand, and it has a nice brown color. Oh, it also, I noticed this, it is triple capped. Now, we all know, those of us familiar with Carrillo, that they made their huge success in these 5 years with their Dominican tobacco. The interesting thing about this 5th anniversary, there's no Dominican tobacco in it at all. The wrapper is Ecuadorian Sumatra, the binder is Ecuadorian Corojo 99, and the filler is Nicaraguan from 3 different regions in Nicaragua. The filler is from Jalapa, Esteli, and Condega. This is very unusual for the Carrillos, but we all know how hot Nicaraguan tobacco is nowadays. So, without further ado, let's get to it. The EP Carrillo 5th anniversary. All right, let's cut this triple cap, shall we? Oh yeah, I took off just a hair. It's a great draw. Now, by the way, these come in boxes of 10, and there are only 3,000 boxes produced. Around $9 a cigar on the singles. Well, your first flavors are a citrus, a sour orange citrus, what have you. A lot of nutmeg. The citrus is actually sort of secondary to that nutmeg, has some sweetness. Dry leather is a very weather-beaten dry leather. White pepper at about an 8. It's a touch of earthiness, but for the most part, it's that dry leather that I'm getting. It would definitely be a very sweet orange citrus, very sweet nutmeg, and dry leather. That's how you're starting, with a little white pepper. So let's see where we go from here. This is very early. So the EP Carrillo 5th anniversary is going to be a long cigar, long smoke, very thick, dense, large Toro. Be right back. Well, I'm only about 3/4 of an inch in, but I am fairly satisfied with my flavor assessment. Although I would add in a little touch of dry wood and black coffee, definitely, as a base. The leather is becoming more and more pronounced. And as it does, I'm picking up a little dry wood, dry oak, and the coffee notes are filtering to the base now. The nutmeg and citrus are definitely the 2 sweet flavors. One thing's odd, the pepper seems to be wanting to morph over to a black pepper. You know what's funny? I Really believe that's white pepper on the front end, and on the finish, it's a fairly toasty cream and more of a lingering black pepper. It's a heavier, much heavier pepper on the finish. Cigar is coming across as if it's going to be medium to full bodied. The feel of it now is medium to full bodied, so I'm going to go ahead and say that now, and we'll see if it changes. But that's it for now. Basically the same as we started, with a few additional notes. I've got about 3.5 inches remaining, so I guess I'm about 2 3/4 inches in. And the cigar is really consistent. You've got a lot of leather notes, but combined with that massive amount of leather, you do have the sweet notes of citrus and nutmeg. The dry wood and the coffee are still there. The pepper situation is the same as I told you about in the last segment. White on the front end, black on the back end. Very nice, actually. You're not blasted with pepper at the beginning. You have the subtleness of white pepper, but the massive amount of heavy hitting with the black pepper on the finish. Pretty cool. So cigar is still medium to full bodied, you know, and at this point, I'm at a point where I don't think that's going to change. So we'll see. Very, very leathery cigar for the Carrillos. Now, Liz had a cigar that was out of the norm for them also, and this appears to be a takeoff, an offshoot, if you will. But the 5th anniversary is a vast departure from the normal line, but it's pretty tasty. When you if I have a heavy laden cigar with leather, for me to like it, it must have equal amounts of sweeter notes, and the cigar does. So let's see where we go from here. The 5th anniversary is not too bad so far. Well, I'm at the primary band. I've already removed the secondary band, signifying the 5th anniversary, and the leather and wood are way ahead the primary flavors. The citrus is faded away, and you're left with a little bit of sweet nutmeg. So we've transitioned from the last segment to now, where it was fairly balanced with the heavy leather and the sweeter notes. Now it's tipped, the scale is tipped into the heavy leather side. It's very medium to full bodied, wanting to touch full bodied, but it's not quite there. It's very close. We'll see how it ends. Not much left, only a couple inches, 1.5 inches, 2 inches or so. So we'll see how it ends up, but that's where we are now. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Pretty much the same as it was the last segment here at the end. Although the sweet note that came back was more of a citrusy than a nutmeg, but still heavy on the leather. Subtle wood, coffee at the base. Pepper situation remained about the same. Finish is pretty much the same, toasted cream, lingering black pepper. Full bodied here at the end. It really got to full bodied very close to the end. Stayed medium to full most of the way, and in the last, well, let's just say the last third to quarter, it got to full body. Good cigar for the 5th anniversary for the Carrillos, and very heavy on the leather. If you like leather cigars, take note. Although there are a lot of sweet notes to go along with the leather for at least 3/4 of the cigar. They started to die off a little bit here in the last third or quarter. But overall, very good cigar. I'm rating it a 92. EP Carrillo 5th anniversary Toro. Very nice cigar. Should be on shelves now anywhere that carries Carrillo. So there you have it, the EP Carrillo 5th anniversary Toro 92.